Yo, man, what up, man? Back with your boy, man, you big dog, man. Y'all tap in with me, man. First of all, you already know glory be to the Most High. You know, all glory to God, man. You know, we can't do this without the higher power involved, man. You know, first of all, man, I just want to jump out there and say, man, I appreciate all my new subscribers, man. Everybody that's subscribing to the channel, everybody watching the channel. My guys just commenting on the channel, man. Hey, bro, this for y'all, man. This us, bro. You know, we locked in, man. You know, I appreciate the support, man. You got anything you need me to do, man, I would definitely love to show my support, man. You got a channel, you something you want me to watch, or you just want to chop it up, man. You want to talk recovery, you want to talk business, you want to talk spirituality, man. You just want to talk, bro. You got a friend in me, indeed. You know, this for the chosen ones, man. We chosen out here, man. This for the people trying to change their life, man. Do something positive with it. This for the people with small beginnings, man. Looking to do big business, man. Do big things for the kingdom of God, man. For the kingdom of the Most High, man. You know, me personally, I just feel like just one of the things amongst many that the Most High wants me to be doing. You know, just speaking and sharing my experience, strength, and hope. You know, this is a journey, y'all. This is a journey, bro. Anybody that's looking to get into recovery, bro, or you know, just looking to get out the dope game or get out the game, man. Just looking to change your life, period, bro. This for you, this for us, this for we. You know, this what I do it for, bro. You know, and you know, they say you just get started, bro. You don't do it when you got it all figured out. You just jump in the water, bro. It's like when you go to the pool. You know what I mean? If you test the water, see if it's cold, it's gonna take you a minute to jump in it, bro. You know what I mean? So you just jump out there in that water, bro. And once you in it, you like, damn, bro, this ain't even, I was overthinking that jump the whole time. You know, so it's similar. You know, at least that's how I take it. You know, so you know, just make that move if you're struggling with anything, bro. You know what I mean? You're struggling with, oh, should I quit? Yeah, you should definitely quit getting fucked up, bro. You should definitely quit doing drugs, bro. It's not healthy. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. You're killing yourself. You know, I'm speaking from self-experience. You know, just me going through this transformation, this restoration. You know, it's a process, and you know, I was real hesitant. Like I say, man, if y'all been watching the videos, that's why I'm just trying to share, you know, more and more of my experience so you guys can relate, you know, because if you've been through it, bro, 9 times out of 10, I'd have been through it, you know, and if you got some stuff you want to drop on me, bro, I'm always down to catch a jewel or two, you know what I mean? I'm always down to learn something, bro. One thing about me, bro, I never stop seeking knowledge. You know, I always want to learn more, grow. I love me a good story. I love people's experiences. You know, I love stories of people overcoming. You know, and you know, watching people's journeys. You know, so yeah, while I'm doing this, you guys can watch this. We can grow together. You know, and we can communicate, you know, and share experience, you know, share our thoughts, you know, on all topics, all subjects, you know, be universal with this thing, you know, I know for me, bro, this is a big relief, you know what I mean? I can come out here, be in the sunshine, get a little time to myself and talk to y'all, man. It's kind of like one of the highlights of my week. You know, I work all week, man, then I sit back and just thinking about through the week while I'm at work, this is what I want to talk to y'all about, and just hoping I can reach somebody, you know what I mean? You know, if I can reach one person, bro, if one person gets something out of what I say then, bro, you know what I mean? I'm all for it, bro, you know what I mean? That's what give me hope, you know what I mean? That's my hope shot, you know, that's one thing my sponsor say, man, we got to give people hope shots, you know, and just let them know that we can do it. You know, they can do it, I can do it, you can do it. You know, and it ain't no one day thing, bro. That's the main thing I want to stress, man. It's just one thing I never knew until I really dived deep into it. Like it's a lifestyle, man, that people are living, bro. And It is life after drugs, bro. It is life after prison. It is life, after rock bottom. Whatever that looks like for you. And you can't rebuild, bro. And you don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to know it all. You don't have to have all the money. You know what I mean? If you're homeless, going through homeless. I done been homeless, bro. I done slept outside. I done been to them shelters. I done been to them detox centers. I done been to the rehabilitation centers. For me, it was geographical change, bro. And it wasn't the answer to all my problems, but it damn sure helped, bro. So, I had 90 days on the 25th. My sobriety date is May 25th, so not my 90 days. I will have 90 days come August 25th, bro. And, I can't tell you nothing past that. I can tell you my experience within my 90 days. And like I say, my life has definitely changed for the better, bro. Just some small wins that I've obtained, just getting my license. Like I said, 40 years old, bro. Never had a license. When I finally got sober, one of the things I wanted to do was get my driver's license. And, not blowing my money, getting fucked up, buying drinks and catering the party with a bunch of motherfuckers, who ain't gonna return the favor when they got money, It's been a blessing, Got my license, Down here in Florida, man, when I got that TWIC card, man. If anybody got information about that TWIC badge and merchant seaman shit, bro, I'm trying to get in, bro. Longshoreman or whatever it is, where I can go, how to get into it. I just went and paid for the badge yesterday. My experience is $125. You go down there and pay for it. They said 4 to 8 weeks to be here. So I'm super excited about that, y'all. Just to add, another job skill to my portfolio, man. And, because for me, it's been restaurant, cooking, dishwashing, busting tables, bar back, or working in the warehouse, forklift, material handler, machine operator. And, that's what I do now, man. I work at a warehouse, man. We put together, like, industrial hoses, commercial hoses, put the adapters in the fittings and all to get it ready to get shipped out and all of that stuff. It's what I do now, man. It's a good job, and I like it, but do I want to elevate? Yeah. Do I want financial freedom? Yeah. Because we all know trading time for money ain't gonna get you rich, so trading time for money will not get you wealth, it's about ownership, and that's just another avenue that we're gonna get into on this channel, bro. Because it's not just about recovery. Is more than getting sober, bro. Recovery is changing your life. Recovery is about changing your life, y'all. Every aspect, whether it be definitely getting sober, but that's a small piece of it, bro. It's changing your mindset. It's thinking different. It's unlearning and relearning. It's tapping into who you are on the inside. Because what they tell me, one thing they say in the halls of Narcotics Anonymous, man, drugs ain't the problem. It's merely a symptom. And that's going to go over a lot of people's head, because I know it did when I was first into recovery. That went over my head, but it's definitely a side effect. Drugs is just what you do as a coping mechanism. If you like me, which I'm sure you are if you're here, if you watched it this long, bro, you just like me. That pain that you went through as a child. Like I said, my 2 oldest brothers was tied up, murdered, and shot in the back of their motherfucking head when I was 12, 13 years old, bro, and it fucked me up. It fucked me up bad, bro. And it caused me to make a bunch of horrible decisions that, eventually got me here, eventually got me right where I'm at. And, so I struggled with it a long time. And, but, getting over it, and everything is a whole lot better than it was. But I must say, you know, it was a horrible experience. If you're going through it, me myself, I can definitely relate. You know what I mean? So we can definitely talk about the experiences and losing someone. You know what I mean? If you ever lost a loved one, you know, to gun violence, particularly murder, you know what I mean? 2 brothers in one night, bro. That was, you know what I mean? I'm from a small city too. You know, if you know Western Salem, you know what I mean. It's a decent city, but it go down. You know what I mean? If you don't know West Salem, home of Wake Forest, Demon Deacons. Chris Paul went to Wake Forest. You know, that's where I'm from. Maya Angelou is from Western Salem. Newport cigarettes. If you smoke Newport cigarettes, Newports are made in Western Salem. Texas Pete is made in Western Salem. No, it's not made in Texas. It's made right in Western Salem, North Carolina. Krispy Kreme is from Western Salem, North Carolina. But anyway, getting off topic, you know, I'm a fun fact guy too, and I love sharing fun facts. And you know, kind of lost train of thought, man. That was the house manager. Like I told y'all, man, I'm in a sobriety house, and that was my house manager. Just walked by, so it kind of threw me off. So y'all gotta excuse that. But yeah, like I say, so man, if you're struggling trying to get clean, if you want to know the step, what I did, you know, like I said, I went to detox after detox. You know, I went to rehab after rehab, and you know, but I would just get out and keep repeating the same cycle. I get 30 days here, 45 days here, 90 days here, and go back to the same neighborhood, same people, places, and things. And bro, you know what I mean, I would, you know, wouldn't waste any time. I'd get right back to it, you know, because creature of habit, you know, being an addict, you know, addict in recovery, you know, we creatures of habit. And it just didn't work for me. I know a lot of people who have done it, you know, there's plenty of recovery in Winston-Salem. There's plenty of recovery in North Carolina. But me, I was just too close to home, and I just knew if I had that safety net, I would revert to what I always did, and that was go back home and do the same thing. So, you know, went and did a program in South Carolina, Turning Point in South Carolina, in Greenville. Was a great program, bro. If you're in South Carolina got some great meetings, bro. Great meetings, man. I met some good people in South Carolina, some strong recovery, a lot of numbers, bro. It's a lot of recovery time down there. But one thing about Turning Point, if you lose it, they bring you in. You don't have to have any cash up front. You know, it's like a hotel setting. They give you a job as soon as you get there. So if you're worried about going to recovery and, you know, having a job, bro, if you're near there, bro, I would definitely go there because, bro, I wasn't there one day. I was working the next day. You know, you get a chance to save your money. And it was a dope experience. But the only thing about them, if you lose your job, you know, they put your ass out. And for one reason or another, man, I thought I was being a great employee, but I mean, apparently my employer thought elsewise, and you know, they fired me and they put me out the next day. Thank God I had saved up enough cash to catch me a Greyhound. You know, they dropped me off at the bus station in Greenville, which was a gas station, and you know, I caught the Greyhound. I'm gonna tell you how good God is too. I never shared this with anybody. So boom, they put me out, and I think I only had maybe about $400 or so, man, because I was buying shoes and clothes and all that stuff, material shit, bro. I'm an addict for shoes, bro. I'm an addict for clothes. You know what I mean? I'm a hat junkie, boxer, bro. All that shit gotta match socks, shoes, all that, man. It's horrible. But yeah, they dropped me off at the bus station, bro, when I had wanted to go to come down here to Jacksonville, and but I had enough money to catch the bus back to Winston-Salem. I didn't want to do that, North Carolina, and you know, I could have stayed in South Carolina and found another place, but I'm like, man, South Carolina real close. I was already like having thoughts and being iffy about, man, I could really just catch the bus back home, be there in 3-4 hours, you know what I mean? You know, because if that bug get on your ass and you ain't number 3 away from your DOC is drug of choice. And man, you'll catch that grip, man. You don't walk for 3 hours to get that motherfucking dope, that coke, that weed, that drink. that pussy, them shoes, or whatever, you know what I mean? So it was a no-brainer for me, and I'm like, man. And I had a bunch of bags and stuff. I had like 5 bags. So he put me out with all these 5 big-ass trash bags, and like humongous-ass trash bags. I had enough to cover the ticket in like 2-3 bags, but not all my bags, bro. And so I'm like, damn, how the fuck I'm gonna get to Jacksonville? So I think I was maybe like $100 shy, but I had like these comforter sets, like king size Tommy Hilfiger. Because one of the jobs that I had in South Carolina, one of the jobs that they turn you on to was at this warehouse, and they shipped out, you know, top of the line comforter sets. And, you know, for one way or other, I had acquired a few comforter sets. You know what I mean? Not trying to incriminate anybody, because you know, but I had acquired maybe 3-4 comforter sets, and you know, they was valued at, you know, a couple $100 or so, king size, nice comforter sets. And you know, I'm outside this gas station. You know, I got enough to pay for the ticket there, but I ain't got enough to get all my stuff on the daggone bus. And it's a little small gas station, the Greyhound spot in Greenville. And man, I don't know anybody but the people I met in recovery in Greenville and people I was working with, you know, so nobody to call except my sponsor. I did have a sponsor, and I called him, and you know, they was trying to find me, you know, a recovery house, an Oxford house in Greenville, but I'm like, man, you know, my whole goal when I left North Carolina was to come to Florida. But like I say, North Carolina Detox wouldn't send me all the way to Florida. They said they would send me to South Carolina, which is another story, man. I'll put that in another video, but yeah. So from the Detox in North Carolina, you know, they sent me, they put me in a van. They didn't put me on a Greyhound, but I rode in the van. Had a great conversation with the guy that rode me down there too, man. It's a cool older white gentleman, man. Good dude. His son was in addiction and all that, and so we had a great conversation. And his wife had I forgot how you say the word, but you know, like a non-profit organization where she would transport people from the facility to the place, to a recovery destination. And so that's what he was doing. He was driving me down from, I think it was Asheboro, North Carolina, to Greenville, South Carolina. And had a great conversation with him, man. Decent road trip, you know, straight shot. And man, yeah, it was a good experience. But you know, I didn't know anybody in Greenville. Different, maybe from November 22nd to January 30th, I think it was. January 2nd, something like that, something up in there. I was there about 2 months. And but yeah, so they put me out, lost my job, they put me out, dropped me off at the gas station, Greyhound place. And then so I'm out in front of this damn gas station, and it's like fucking January, it's cold as hell. And lo and behold, it starts raining and shit, man. It's raining, I got to stand up under this thing. I'm like, man, so I'm really getting, you know, anxious, like, man, I might just fucking have to go home, bro. You know what I mean? But lo and behold, you know what I mean, I had these comforter sets, and people was coming by, so you know that hustle kick in, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, bro, man, I got these, you know what I mean? Stop one guy, I'm talking to one guy. Matter of fact, my sponsor pulled up. Now we chopping it up, and he give me $60 to get on the bus, but also I need $125 to get into the sober living house. So I just had enough to get to Jacksonville. I didn't have enough to get in the sober living program, and I didn't have enough to get my bags on the bus. So I only had enough for the bus ticket. And so, bro, I called my sponsor, bro. He gave me the money for my bags, so now I can get my bags on the bus. Now I got my ticket and get on the bus. Now I need the money to pay for the $125 to get in the sober living house. And you know, I'm chopping it up with him, and I give him a comforter set, you know, because I got like 5 of these motherfuckers, you know. So I give him one. One of the guys was sitting out watching the conversation. I'm peeping game, like, you know what I mean? I'm watching this motherfucker. Like, who's this fool trying to rob a G? You know what I'm saying? you know, we from the street, bro. When nigga watching, we don't know what going on. So I'm like, God damn, it's like 3-4 of these niggas in the car, too. Big nigga driving, too. He like, hey, bro, you selling those? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, got to risk it. You know what I mean? But he come for the $200. I'm like, yeah, bro, just give me $50. You know what I mean? Give me $50, bro. You can grab one. You know what I'm saying? So, bam, grab that 50. You know what I mean? That was 50. I needed $74 more to get on the bus. And so boom, I need 70. I need $75 more for the bags and the bus. And so boom, the guy in the store was like, bro, brought some bigger bags out. He was like, bro, look, I got these. He brought like some extra big gallon bags, how many gallon bags, body bags, look like. And he's like, bro, we can fit all these in because you get to carry like 2 on the bus, and then so I only end up having to pay for 1. So long story short, bro, dude in the store looked out for me, my sponsor looked out for me, and dude pulled up wanting to buy one of the comforts, bro. So man, God worked it all out, bro, and it just one of the key points to let me know how God just be showing me favor, and he'll move, you know, when you least expect it, bro. You know, so all glory be to the Most High, man. That was just one significant. I got plenty of other stories like this where God has definitely just showed up out of nowhere in my life. You know, and, you know what I mean? And when people wrong me, bro, like, that's what I need to tell you, man. God said, do not touch my anointed, bro. That shit is real, because when people be fucking me over, bro, I don't even be having to seek revenge. You know, the Lord said the vengeance is his. So, you know what I mean? These people be trying to harm me, bro, and I double back. I don't double back, but somewhere through the grapevine, I hear back about, you know what I mean? And they shit, some people done got fucked over with these people, man. I remember I was working at a job, bro, man, and I had the worst manager in the world. Like, this bitch used to talk shit. You know what I mean? Just had the smartest little attitude, bro. I was working back at Twin Peaks back at home in Winston, bro. And this lady was just a fucking asshole, bro. Like, even put her hands on me at one point, bro, and I about lost my shit. But long story short, I ended up quitting the job. My mama had just passed, man, so I'm going through it mentally, emotionally. I'm already suffering with my secret addiction. You know what I mean? And everybody knew I was doing coke, but nobody knew I was smoking no fucking crack, bro. If you like me, you on the streets, bro, smoking dope is against the code. And I knew about it, so I always felt like shit about it. So if you want to talk about that, bro, if you're going through it, bro, if you're hustling out there and you done picked up, jumped off the motherfucking porch and started using, bro, you're not alone, bro. You're not the only one that's done it, bro. And we can definitely chop it up about that, bro. And you can get through it, bro. It's life after it. Now, I know it seemed like life was over after you done fucked up like that, but yeah, bro, it's not over. And but long story short, though, man, I ended up quitting that job. And a couple of my partners is still working there, man. They like, maybe about a month later, I'm talking to my dog. He's like, man, don't you know that manager that was fucking with you like that? You know, she got fired. So somebody came in there and robbed the spot over like 50,000, bro. Somebody came, she was the only one with the key. Now, I don't know. I ain't saying who did what. But, you know, apparently, you know, it looked like she set up the play, like she had something to do with it. So, man, God be working on people that fuck with us, bro. If you chosen like me, which I know you is, bro, because you're here and you're watching this junk, bro, you know, don't seek no revenge, bro. You know what I mean? Stay positive, man. Stay positive. And let the Lord do his thing. Let the Lord do a big one. You know, man, don't nobody drop their justice like the Most High. You know, and you know, I just like to see how you're working in my life, man. I really appreciate it, man. So, you know, like I say, man, you know, I'll be bouncing back and forth, man. But yeah, just back on topic. I just yeah, bro, if you're struggling, bro, get into that detox, bro. Go do them 7 days detox. You know, while you're there, they ask you, do you want long term, short term, what you trying to do, bro? Go long term, bro. Go long term, and if they can get you out of your state, you know what I mean, away from your family that's getting fucked up, and your friends, or that narcissistic girlfriend, ex. Well, I know all about the narcissist, bro. If you want to talk narcissist, bro, we definitely gonna do a video on that, bro. Cause my ex was a fucking narc, bro. Narcissistic tendencies, my brothers, my dad, you know what I mean, bro. I know all about the narcissistic. And that's a whole nother video. But yeah, man, get into that program, bro. You know, pay attention in the meetings, bro. You know what I mean? And when you get out, get you a sponsor, bro. Go to the meetings, 90 meetings, 90 days, man. Go to the 90 meetings, 90 days. You ain't gotta understand it for that shit to work. You know, get you some phone numbers and use them, bro. You know what I mean? I met so many great people in NA, bro. I never got so much love nowhere else than in the fellowship of NA, bro. Never. Ever, nowhere. Not my family, not at church, not at work, not in the streets, not with no female I ever fucked with, you know what I mean? These hoes ain't got no love, they ain't got no manners no more. You know what I mean? Most of them anyway, the majority of them, because I don't want to say all of them, but there's still some good women out there, but they hard to find. You know, and, you know, focus on you for a change. Give yourself a break. You know, give yourself a break from the streets, because you ain't missing nothing. One thing ain't gonna change is the motherfucking streets. If it changes, it's getting worse. You know what I mean? They got drugs out here taking niggas out, bro. I mean, some shit out here that made you touch it, smell it, that shit kill you. You know what I mean? You know, and it ain't the way to live. You know what I mean? I know you like me, so you like your money, bro. I know you tired of spending up all your damn money. You tired of not getting no sleep. You tired of motherfuckers judging you and looking at you crazy. You tired of looking at yourself crazy. You know what I mean? And you know you can do better, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real with you. You can do better, bro. And you know it. And that's why you get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's why you drink, because you're not living to your highest potential. And I'm here to tell you, bro, all you gotta do is take one step, God to take the next. You know what I'm saying? Get into the fellowship, bro. Talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? They say tell on the disease, bro. You gotta tell on that shit, man. When you thinking about that shit, tell on your disease, bro. You only as sick as your secrets. You know, so you know, man, I ain't gonna keep y'all too long, man. I'm like it's about to rain out here, these clouds and all that stuff. People keep walking in and out and all that. Be trying to do my videos. I'm still a little shy about my videos, man. You know, but doing this for y'all, man. So fuck what people think and stop caring what people think. You know, when I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself too. You know what I mean? So stop caring what people think. Your past is the past. You know what I mean? You know, don't dictate your future. You know, where you at is not your last destination. You know, and bro, the sky's the limit. You know what I mean? Get you a nice network of brothers you can talk to, man, and work the 12 steps and get that shit off your chest, bro. You know, find out exactly what it is that hurts you, that make you start drinking poison or smoking poison or snorting poison or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Whether you're addicted to pornography, cigarettes, marijuana. Marijuana is a drug. Is an addict. If you gotta smoke weed every day just to eat, sleep, and all that other shit, you get mad when you ain't got that shit. You know what I mean? You going broke, you gotta ask for a cigar, you got your weed, you ain't got enough for a motherfucking swisher. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be killing me like, bro, no, I just smoke weed, bro. You's a fucking J, bro. I don't do the hard drugs, I just smoke weed, bro. Like, niggas kill me with that shit. They putting that fentanyl in that shit too, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even real no more. This shit genetically modified, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But, man, health is wealth. You know what I mean? You know, self save self. You know what I mean? Get out there, get your mindset right, man. And, do this thing, man. Definitely, man, if you made it this far, bro, leave a comment, bro. Subscribe, bro. You know, leave a comment, man. I definitely comment back, bro. And I subscribe back. I follow back, too, bro. If you want me to subscribe to your channel, bro, I definitely will, man. I appreciate y'all taking the time to rock with me, man. Sit down and listen to me talk it out, man. Get a little stuff off my chest, man. You know, I appreciate y'all jumping in, tuning in, tapping in with me, man. You know, man, I think we can do, I know we're going to do some good things together, man. We're gonna ride this thing out, man. And I can't wait to hear somebody drop in the comments about their sobriety, man. Drop your sobriety date in there, bro, if you made it this far, man. Drop your sobriety date. You know what I mean? Let me know where y'all watching from, what city or state you in, you know, and stay tapped in, man. This a community, this a fellowship, this a family, bro. You know what I mean? Each one teach one, bro. You know something about that merchant cement thing, let me know, bro. If you want to know anything that I know, man, feel free to ask me anything. Any questions. If I can answer it, bro, I most definitely will. Man, and once again, man, all blessings to the Most High. Keep your faith in God. Put God first, put your recovery second, then focus on you. As long as you're taking care of yourself, you will take care of them kids, bro. I know you want to take care of them kids. That's why you're here. The kids is everything. They're the future, man. Just build generational wealth. Just break these generational curses. And let's live up the next man, bro. And all glory be to God. And I appreciate y'all watching, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in with me, man. Stay tuned. I'm gonna keep this shit coming, man. As long as y'all keep watching, bro, I'm gonna keep dropping one every weekend, man, till I get a little bit more free time, drop some more, man. And as I grow and I glow, bro, I'm gonna start shooting some more content in other places, man, and just touching on other topics. And man, I'm excited for the journey, man. I'm excited for y'all, bro. Man, I'm excited, bro. For real, man. I love y'all, man. To God be the glory, man. Stay up. Stay sober, man. Love y'all. Peace.